right, we're about halfway through the season, and we have some teams that have really exceeded expectations, Clark.
Perhaps from the outside looking in, that's the case, B.A., but inside those locker rooms, I'm sure those teams really believed in themselves, and it was the outsiders that doubted them.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Butler. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's the Cobra in at the point. Pass to Adebayo. Here's the Cobra. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
And here's Turner. Halliburton outside. Here's Mathurin. Here's Hield. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Oladipo outside. Halliburton on the wing. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
And I'll tell you, Mathurin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Shots good by the Cobra. The Pacers were involved in one of the biggest trades of last season, Clark, sending Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento for Tyrese Halliburton.
Tell you what, it gives Indiana one of the most exciting young players in the NBA, B.A., and I think the sky's the limit for this kid, Tyrese Halliburton. He's got all the skill set that you want in the point guard position, and in addition to that, he's a galvanizer. He's a connector. He's a leader, and that could serve the small market Pacers extremely well.
And Love with the basket on the assist from Adebayo.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Hield. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Here's Halliburton. And too long on the shot. It's a 9-point spread. Pass to the Cobra. From the arc. The offensive rebound. And then Adebayo slams it in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Timeout charge.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Changes for Indiana. Jackson comes in for Nora, and it's McConnell in for Halliburton. Strus, he's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Oladipo. Now here's McConnell, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Mathurin.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Down to 5 on the shot clock to stop the run. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Miami's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Mathurin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
So it's the Pacers now, after the basket by Miami. Pass to Turner. And here's Jackson. Butler covering. Jackson, the pass to McConnell. The Pacers again can't hit.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's the Cobra. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
For 3.
Adebayo's got 4 assists now tonight. McConnell passes to Hield. Back to McConnell. Doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Pass to the Cobra for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Both teams making substitutions here. 52 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Miami foul. Number 17. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Pacers now, trailing by 19.
Nothing's come easy for them inside here in quarter 1.
Yeah, those are the shots you want, but they've been trickling out on them, guys. They've just got to stay with it. Persist in getting those good shots inside, and they'll drop.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Turner. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hero. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Adebayo finds Strus. Here's the Cobra. He's marked by McConnell. Shot's good by the Cobra.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's Miami continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Miles Turner. Halliburton is out there with Nesmith. And it's Nwora in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
Now here's Adebayo. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Nwora. In his last outing, 10 points for him. With the drive, Nembhard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It goes on Victor Oladipo. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
First free throw is good. Heald's checked in for Neesmith. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Turner, following the bucket by the Heat. And here's Halliburton. Right side, Hield. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Tries to save it. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. And the Heat with possession. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Here's Lowry. 11 points for him last game against San Antonio. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Mathurin. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Nora. Butler covering. Just 5 on the clock. Halliburton against Lowry. The Pacers again can't hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort. Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the three and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Pass to Vincent. Up top, Lowry. Minute 32 left in the first half of this game. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Butler. And Miami again with the bucket. And Clark Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did. Despite being moved near the trading deadline, I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA. And that's for a really young player, I bet this guy is going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
So it's the Pacers now. The Heat making their last shot. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Love grabs the miss. The Heat on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. Pass to Vincent. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry. And some changes here for the Pacers. Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. And Miami with a change here too. Strus, he's checked in for Martin. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of this one. For Indiana, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Mathurin. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
Oh, physical D. But Mathurin showing his strength and has the maturity to maintain his focus as well.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Hield against Strus. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Outside Hield. There's the three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Miami Heat with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Oladipo. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Setting the floor for Miami. We've got Kevin Love. Also Jimmy Butler out there. Bam Adebayo is out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's the Cobra in at the point guard position.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Pass to Mathurin. Healed up top. Knocked loose. Butler with the ball. And it's Healed picking him up. Here's the Cobra. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 34.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Love.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Healed against Butler. Outside Healed. Fast break Miami. For 3, Oladipo. And the Heat, another 3.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's Healed. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Over Oladipo. And it's Mathurin missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Halliburton. Defense is right there.
Heat foul. Number 17.
Nesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for Healed. Martin, he's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Butler. Here's Nembhard, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to end the cold streak. Rebound by the Heat.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's the Cobra. He's got 34. Hits a three-pointer.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Three-pointer. And the Cobra pulls it down.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. The 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
He's got 40 now.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now here's Halliburton. Over Hero. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Some changes for Indiana. Jackson comes in for Turner, and it's McConnell in for Halliburton. The Heat making a switch here. For Miami, they've gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Hero outside. Back to Lowry. The three is up. Connects from downtown. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's McConnell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. But let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And here's Miami. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Got it. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And hey, Lowry will take his shot when the D isn't up on him. A solid scorer.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Over Adebayo. The Pacers again can't hit.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
And so it's the Miami Heat making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. T.J. McConnell is out there with Chris Duarte. Then it's Daniel Tice. Then it's Jackson. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Well, last season, Clark, there were a flurry of moves at the trade deadline. Big in-season moves are common now.
Yeah, you know, BA GMs are not afraid to make bold trades mid-year, and so much of their jobs ride on how successful their teams are and what kind of players they can acquire. So they're willing to roll the dice in an effort to hit a home run.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. And so McConnell nails them both. Here's the Cobra. Outside Strus. Pass to the Cobra. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. 43 points in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Nesmith. Inside, Jackson. Banked it in off the glass.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, get your feelings hurt.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the long J.
For 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. Zeller's checked in for Martin.
Zeller.
Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Now here's Strus. Pass to Yurtseven. Here's Vincent. Shot clock at 5. Zeller inside. He's against Tice. And that one's good. Zeller.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Miami foul. Number 17.
Some changes for Indiana. Smith, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Hill in for McConnell. Now Smith to the wing, right side. Now here's Hill to end the run. Zeller with the rebound. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's the Cobra. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Duarte. Pass to Smith. Now Tice. He's covered by Yurtseven. Yurtseven against Tice. Here's Nesmith. Here's the Cobra.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Plenty of exciting rookie talent in the 2022 class, including a few breakouts, Clark. What are your thoughts on this class overall?
Well, B.A., I agree with you. I mean, a lot of talent. They're an awful lot of fun to watch. I'm sure you would agree. I mean, a very talented class. What strikes me is how prepared some of these guys were to step in and contribute to winning.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hill's experience on display there, doing a nice job handling the physical contact and drawing the foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
First one falls for him. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Lowry, he's checked in for Miami. And so he hits both. And Grant, you played on the Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 50
connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know, this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Here's Nembhard. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is
Number
clicking for
17.
them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And what a huge performance it was for the Cobra.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lowry. Now here's your 7. Here's the Cobra. Here's Zeller. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Duarte. And he knocks down the 10-footer.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to...
Good! Another from 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. And the basket by Tice. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.